Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract. Kill Order 2-03-0676556-99, set in Sapienza and supplied to us today by Piranian. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with 1 objective. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the harbour, and we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison, a remote magnetic gas grenade in a briefcase, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to remove our gas grenade from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase and activate it, select our detonator, and then we're going to head directly behind us where our first target is located, and we're going to trigger our gas grenade right next to him. So he will get sick and he will make his way to not the nearby bathroom, either of them. He will head to the sewers to purge himself, so bypassing the toilet and going straight to the sewers. While he is doing that, we are going to head straight to the morgue. We're going to enter into the morgue area, close the doors behind us, and deal with the target within with a simple bullet to the head. He's fallen in such a way we just leave him there. As long as we close the doors when we leave the morgue, no one will find him. We're then going to make our way down into the sewers, and we can see just on our right our target still has not yet arrived there. He is choosing the sewers over either of the bathrooms. So we're going to get down into the sewers, we're going to grab the crowbar from the crevice there, and we're going to bust open this first steel gate. As you can see, there is Mario off in the distance, but we'll get to him shortly. So when our target finally decides that he has had enough of feeling sick and going to purge himself, he will make his way in here. We can then put 2 in his back, and we're going to drag him out of the way, as he will be found if we leave him there. So Mario would have made his way around towards the crypt, so we're going to head around towards the area underneath the well where the inflatable crocodile is currently located. Hello there, how are you doing? So we're just going to leave him right here. We're going to pull out our silenced pistol, and we're going to intercept Mario on his way to that area, and we're going to drop him with a simple bullet to the head, and then pull him back around towards the crypt area. We're going to bust our way into the crypt using our crowbar, and then bust our way into the priest's cell also using our crowbar. And in here we will find a glass of wine and the surveillance system. So we're going to shoot the surveillance system and add our lethal poison to the glass of wine, and then we're going to make our way upstairs for our final target. Now usually at this point I would go out into the church to trigger the Padre's routine, but as you can see, for some unknown reason, and what is usually what was supposed to happen, the Padre has begun his routine without us being in proximity. Now normally we have to go and start his routine, but for some strange reason it started without us. So 1, that is going to work in our favour as it will save a bit of time. 2, it's going to work against us as the Padre is now going to get in our way a little bit later on. Either way, we can still deal with this, it's not a big issue. So we're going to wait for our target to come into the area and then leave, and there he goes, and his colleague is going to make his way up the stairs, and we're going to get rid of him as he could be very problematic when we go to deal with our target. So we're going to wait for him to get right up towards the choir's pit before rendering him unconscious with our crowbar, going to retrieve my crowbar just in case, and then we're going to make our way back down the stairs towards the crypt area and await the return of our next target. Now this is the point where the Padre will get in our way, because he is going to be heading this way very shortly, and he's going to be heading down these particular stairs in order to get to his cell and sample his wine. So there he is now. We're just going to have to quickly move out of the way. Our target, who is not yet dealt with, is coming up behind us, so we do need to make our way back into the crypt stairs as soon as the Padre has passed. So if we use instinct, there is the Padre heading down the stairs. There is our target making his way back into the church. So once he gets into position, we are going to have our pistol ready in hand. We are going to approach our target from behind, and we are going to suffer the punch glitch. So first of all, he gets a sore jaw and then an extra hole in his head for his troubles. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. We can leave our new friend right there, as the only two people who are going to discover him are either unconscious or about to be demised. So we're just going to make our way straight out of the church just as the Padre samples his poisoned wine, and he will go down rather ungracefully, looking slightly twisted. A new feature from IO since their last update. Anyone you poison and falls over now gets remotely twisted up by them from their servants. So with everything taken care of, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit is the harbour exit with the boat. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met our objective, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.